What's up, everybody? That sounds like a temperature. Hang tight, let me get all the computer stuff out of the way because I got some kind of a weird message saying something was wrong, but it looks like it's working. So, gotta do the computer stuff. Hang tight. Go live. Send out the tweet. Close that down. I am now live on Periscope. Alright, everybody, I am officially live on YouTube, live on Facebook, live on Twitch, and live on Twitter. What's up, everybody? Once again, I am a little bit late. The game has already started. It's 58-55. Lakers are playing the Dallas Mavericks. Let's take a look at their record. It can't be good. 23-51, and we're down by 3. So, you know, it sucks the Lakers can't make the playoffs, but we should be doing a little better than this. And just like that, already, my internet is going slow. And, you know, maybe I don't need to do Periscope, and it just slows me down. But I'm trying to step up my streams a little bit. Let me take a look. Alright, I am live. Here we go. If nobody comes on Periscope, oh, people are already here. What's up, Periscope? I've been doing Twitter live streams now for a little bit. But I didn't even know about Periscope, and now I can actually see you guys, and if you say something, I'll say it out loud. Anyway, I'm doing a play-by-play. Here we go. Thanks for being here, Periscope. I'm gonna do better with you guys. I got the app. Here we go. Facebook, we're all good. And gonna hit play on my live stream. Hang tight. Nobody came for the Dodgers game yesterday. It was pretty odd. And it's 63-59. 9:59 left here in the third quarter. It just started. And Lakers are 32-41. And you know what? It seems like we should be a little bit better than that. But everyone's saying it's been a successful season. So, you know, I guess we just got to believe them. And this shady website is not working very well. And I might have to go to the Spectrum website to watch the game. And boy, do I hate the Spectrum website. So come on, shady stream, let's go. I'm not even watching the game right now. I'm just watching a blank screen. Luckily, probably nobody's here yet. Takes a little while for people to come. Oh, here we go, Carl's cam. And we got a guy on Dallas dunking already, but then we got Lonzo the other direction. And good to see him dunking. Ever since Nance Jr. left, the Lakers just don't really dunk as much as they used to. At the beginning of the season, it was like one-upsmanship, and everybody was dunking. It was so much fun. Nance Jr. started it. Ingram got in on it. Randall got in on it. Lonzo got in on it. Hart got in on it. Lopez got in on it. Everybody was dunking, and now they weren't Blake Griffin, that guy Jordan from the Clippers kind of dunks. They weren't like that, but they were pretty solid dunks. And you know, it may be 2 great dunks from Blake Griffin or Jordan equals 10 dunks for the Lakers. So you know what? We were getting 10 dunks. It's pretty good. And I'm sorry, everybody. I'm just gonna go to the Spectrum website. And you know what? I don't like Spectrum, but if they can get the game better than the shady website, I'm gonna do it. Usually takes me a little while to get warmed up, but yeah, I basically just watch with no sound and do play-by-play. If it's your first time here, I highly recommend you get to a TV, because this won't be fun compared to a TV. But if you can't get to a TV, I got your back. I will give you the play-by-play. I've been doing this season. It's actually been a lot of fun, and you know what? With the Lakers fans, it seems like they're pretty fair weather fans in general. Like, I didn't know that for sure until I started doing this, but if the Lakers are losing, nobody comes. And the Lakers are losing to Dallas, 66-61. So, you know what? I don't expect too many people. That's okay. And Julius Randle missed kind of an open shot in the lane. And Dallas comes down with the easy rebound. And Julius complaining that he didn't get fouled. And it definitely looked like he got fouled. 61-66. Dallas shoots a 3. That's off the back, and Julius Randle gets the long rebound. KCP takes it across mid-court. Fakes a 3, and then turns it over. KCP, the only professional on the team, actually turned it over. That doesn't happen very often. And Dallas just dunked on Lopez. That was disrespectful. And Luke Walton calls timeout. Man, as soon as I come, Lakers start losing. And I'm telling you, people, the same thing happened last game. I was late. I was looking at my phone. Every time I looked at my phone, it was a tie game. Finally, don't look at my phone for a little bit, get all my computer stuff going, get the game on, and we're down. And then we continue to keep losing. Anyway, Spectrum Sportsnet, we are on commercial break. Thanks for coming, everybody. If you are looking for like in-depth Lakers, if you're like a big basketball fan, you guys got to check out Dan the Laker Fan. Go to my channel, and he's on the recommended list on top. He is doing kind of what I'm doing, but just way better, actually. And he's awesome. He knows basketball, and at first, like you're watching him, you're like, you know what, does this guy really know what he's talking about? And give him 15 minutes, and you're like, okay, this guy knows. He gets the money, he gets the salary caps, he gets, you know, free agency, he gets, I don't know, maybe he played basketball as a sport, but he seems pretty good. So Dan the Laker Fan, make sure you check him out. And hopefully nobody's here yet, because it feels like I'm struggling. What's up, everybody? People are here. You know what, I gotta stop saying I wonder if people are here, because there's usually always people here. And Facebook is definitely a little bit clunky, but sometimes there's just so many people on Facebook, and sometimes nobody. It's weird. And I'm on Periscope. Make sure you leave a comment on Periscope. I'm gonna try to use you guys a little bit better. I just had it on because you can just click you do Twitter. So I'm gonna try to do Periscope a little better. And let me see, Twitch. I got one guy that always shows up on Twitch. What's up, dude? Still on commercial break, and we got a commercial for KFC. And the amount of fast food that's advertised on professional sports, but especially NBA, is just sickening. And I think that the advertisers for Spectrum are kind of an indication of where their business is going in terms of people watching, because it's nothing but fast food, automobiles, and military, just the three. And sometimes Magic Mountain, Six Flags, but it's mainly just fast food. And right now we got one for Lexus, and now we got the KFC $20 fill-up, and we're gonna take a look at Brook Lopez, who's 6 for 12, and they show you like the court with the circles and X's of where he hit him, and it's just always random. KFC, that doesn't do shit. Wow, Lopez, great move. And we were watching a highlight reel of Brook Lopez, and he is really good. And when he is athletically bigger and stronger than his opponent, he dominates. And Brook Lopez, he was on my shit list for a little while. He didn't play defense. He didn't do anything. And he was always complaining. And, you know, he just annoyed me. But the last couple months, Brook Lopez has actually maybe been the second best player on the team behind Julius Randle. He has been great. But actually, Lonzo's been good too. Oh my goodness. Brandon Ingram is back in the game. Thank goodness. I don't think he's the best player on the team, but he's definitely my favorite. Dirk Nowitzki shoots. That's good. And that was in Julius Randle's face. So disrespectful. And Julius, you can't play defense much better than that. Ingram shoots a three. Way short. And before he got hurt, he was actually starting to make threes pretty often. And it was kind of weird, but they just kept on going in. Dallas turns it over. Lonzo takes it across half court, passes it up to Randle, and Randle is fouled going for the layup and going to go to the free throw line. And I had my brother listen to one of my streams, or just 20 minutes of it, and he definitely told me that I got to get better. Like, he told me what I need to do. And you know what? I'm just going to have to just get better at doing the streams. Julius Randle misses the first free throw. What he told me I need to do is I need to describe where the players are at on the floor. So when somebody takes it across midcourt, I tell everybody that they're doing that. So then you guys know, okay, well, the play is about to start. So like right now, a Dallas player takes it across midcourt, and Dirk Nowitzki, taking forever to get back on offense, finally makes it. Dallas gets the play started. Dirk passes it to this guy, and this guy almost, oh, did they turn it over? He's got awesome hair. It's kind of like in a hair bun. Number 3 for Dallas. You know, digging that guy's hair. And Brandon Ingram comes out of the game. Kyle Kuzma, who is, I mean, I just love this Lakers team so much. We are so good, and Kyle Kuzma, he needs to be more hungry. He needs to be the hungriest player on the team besides Randall. And let's hope he's hungry. 71-61. All of a sudden, the Lakers are down by 10, but at least they got the ball right now. Dallas blew that one. And Lonzo Ball takes it across midcourt. On the floor for the Lakers is KCP, Lopez, Kuzma, and Randall. KCP tries to get it to Randall under the basket, but the ball goes out of bounds. KCP does not seem to be having a good game so far tonight. I've seen him make like 3 errors in a couple minutes. Now let's take a look at Lonzo Ball's numbers. 6 points, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. So not the best game, but still plenty of basketball left. And Lonzo Ball, he just facilitates so well. And our team is just, we have a good team, but it's so distributed. Everybody scores just because Lonzo Ball knows how to dish. Julius Randle, take this guy to the hoop. Nope, doesn't do it. Lonzo Ball gives it back to Julius Randle, back to Ball. Ball gives it to KCP. KCP gives it back to Lonzo. Lonzo fakes a 3. Gives it to Lopez. Lopez shoots a 3. Not even close. Lonzo Ball, shoot that. Luckily, he got the rebound. Offensive rebound. 19 seconds on the shot clock. Lopez, looking like a spaz, takes it to the hoop, and now there's pushing and shoving underneath the play. And Lopez is pushing this little guy, and Dirk Nowitzki jumps in there and trying to protect his player, but Dirk wouldn't do shit to Lopez. And that is Smith Jr. Smith Jr. and Lopez are really battling it out. And you know what? He did push Lopez a little bit. Smith Jr., is he any good? Lopez should just dunk on him. He's a little guy. And Lopez, still looking like a spaz, passes it to Kuzma. Kuzma shoots an open 3. In and out. And Dallas gets the rebound. Dirk gets back on offense faster, and the Dallas takes it across midcourt. They got it at the 3-point line. Number 1 gives it to 40. 40 shoots a 3 from the corner, and it goes in. 74-61. As soon as I jump on, the Lakers start losing, and trust me, nobody's going to be coming to the streams tonight. When the Lakers aren't winning, people don't come. Lonzo shoots an open jumper, and that's perfect. And I would like to see him shooting more of that. You know, if you can't shoot 3s that well, try shooting mid-range jump shots, meaning you were wide open. 74-63, and if it takes Lonzo stepping it up, I'll take it. But somebody on the Lakers is going to have to play outstanding, or this is going to be a tough game to win, because Dallas, for some reason, is trying. And Mark Cuban, what happened to him? He got in trouble. Haven't heard from him since. Lopez jacks up a 3, and that's good. The coach for Dallas calls a timeout immediately. And Lopez, way to go. He is sweating like crazy, and he gives everybody high fives. It's like Caruso was on the bench. Caruso has not played in a month and a half. Why give Caruso a high five? But Lopez, he just loves doing it. And he acts like a young guy, but he's the veteran on the team of 10 years. And we're off to commercial break. Thanks for coming, everybody. Make sure you leave a comment. I will read them after the game. And make sure you check out Dan, the Laker fan, after the game. And he does more talking with you guys. So, you know what? Maybe I'm going to have to learn how to talk with you guys a little bit better on YouTube. Make sure you leave a comment. But who knows? Maybe there's just going to be so little people here. Guy on Clarence Brown Beef Burns. What up, Maine? This is Martin Brown from YouTube. What's up, dude? I remember you. Gerson Enrique Aruzo. Hi, bro. What's up, man? Probably from the Philippines. About half the people that come on Facebook are from the Philippines. It's crazy. You guys love the Lakers. Happy to have you. But I did hear from one of you that you're trying to, you're trying to learn English a little bit by listening to me. And that's just a bad idea. Anyway, thanks for coming, Facebook. Periscope. You know what? People were here, but then they left. So, maybe I'm not good enough for Periscope. YouTube. You know what? I don't think it's going to be a very poppin' night on YouTube. Let's hope the Lakers make a bit of a comeback. Still on commercial break. And we're still watching replays of... Oh, no. This is a highlight reel of the Lakers. And now we got Sunday Night Lakers presented by Mercedes. Sunday at 6:30, we got the Sacramento Kings versus the Lakers. And wow. I have a feeling that no one's going to come watch that game either. Like, probably even less than after we lost 9 games in a row. It's weird. Like, the people that watch basketball, it's like a flat line just about the whole time. And then you get to the fourth quarter, and then it starts going up. And then if it's close, it keeps going up and skyrockets. But if it's not close, then it just tapers off. So you know what? I was thinking about Stu Lance. I kind of feel bad for him. He's got like 10 years of never actually getting like huge crowds. He's just kind of been tailing off. And you know what? I think Stu Lance has got dealt a bit of a bad hand without Chick and Spectrum not investing in this broadcast in 10 years. And you just hear a lot of people saying, oh, Stu's boring. The game passed him by. It just doesn't work anymore. Dude, Spectrum doesn't do shit to help out the Lakers. They got to invest in the broadcast. Have you been watching the NCAA tournament? The basketball is the same sport. It's the amount of like cuts and the angles and the shots, and it's just a better show. It's like more close to Monday Night Football. Spectrum, step it up. Give Stu Lance something to work with, and then the Lakers have just got to win games, so Stu's got an audience. He's gonna hit his stride here soon, people. And just because I'm doing this doesn't mean that I don't like Stu. I'm just doing it because, you know what, I'm watching the Lakers anyway, might as well. Lakers have the ball, and Caruso's in the game. Right when I make fun of him, he goes left, takes it to the lane, and fouled. So Caruso is gonna go to the free throw line, and I really like this guy. Made fun of him for a long time because he's bald and he's like a little white guy. But you should have seen him throw down. He threw down one time so hard, one of the hardest dunks like all season. And the Lakers were losing, and he did that, and then we immediately started dominating, and then we won the whole game. So Caruso, we call him by his name these days. Missed the first free throw. But he got pretty good playing time when Lonzo Ball was hurt, and he shared time with Ennis. And he was definitely one of the more improved players on the team. He used that court time well. But I guess just not good enough to get more minutes. And now we got this guy, Travis Ware, who supposedly is a shooter, and people like him. And he plays better defense. Like, he does play better defense. The fact that he's a skinny white guy he plays pretty decent defense. And, you know, Caruso's small. Ware's bigger. I forgot about that. I'm like, why they got Ware when we got Caruso? You know, I can totally see the difference in players. Anyway, Dallas has the ball. They turn it over. Caruso passes it up to Randall, or KCP, and KCP makes the easy layup. And fouled. Gonna go to the free throw line for a 3-point opportunity. KCP, way to go. And Caruso was just the heads-up play, got the ball, and just threw it up the court. KCP won the race to the ball and just made the layup. And I don't think I've ever made... Oh, wow. That was a big hit from Smith Jr., and I don't like this guy. He's playing a little bit physical. And why? Look at these records. We're not making the playoffs. No reason to play physical. And play physical? Is that even a phrase? Oh, we got the Clippers versus the Suns. You know, I like that guy, Devin Booker, even though he starts fights. No, it's the little guy that started the fight with the Lakers, but Devin Booker, we got to get him. He's a badass. Looks like Rufio from the movie Hook. And Devin Booker, he's fighting Captain Hook for no reason. That's like his basketball game, fighting Captain Hook for no reason. It's sad Rufio died, though. I mean, what the hell? It's a kid's movie. Gotta refresh the Spectrum stream. It froze up on me. 74-70. Lakers are only down by 4, so we're making a little bit of a comeback, though I can't remember one play because Spectrum website is not very good. We're sorry something didn't work quite right. Please try again later. Oh, here we go. You know, Spectrum, they always screw me. That's why I'm doing this. And I'm doing Dodgers again, and I started doing this with the Dodgers last year. Didn't really know what I was doing and got all my accounts shut down and stuff, but anyway, getting back to Dodgers. But I'm doing this because Spectrum sucks. And the website's frozen, so let's just continue to hit the refresh button. Lakers are down by 4, and it's just fun to see the Lakers play good basketball because they're a fun team to watch just as a team. Like, just the way they play. Like, even if they weren't the Lakers, I'd say, okay, well, this is a fun team to watch because they run fast, and Lonzo can just keep it moving. So they're just fun to watch, and that's so different than the kind of teams that we've been taking to the court the last few years. So it's like, wow, here we go. This is a great team, and it's fun. And the best thing that could happen for the Lakers right now is for every single one of these games to go down to the final 30 seconds and be like within 1 or 2 points, maybe even some overtime, because we need experience playing late in the fourth quarter with the pressure on, because the Lakers have been terrible at that, like the worst, and they haven't improved. The Lakers, this has been a successful season, 100%. We improved on offense, we improved on defense, we improved with Lonzo, Luke Walton improved at coaching. We improved, and we're going to have a better record than Vegas projected us. So it's a successful season. Except there's one area we did not improve, and that's the fourth quarter, in the final 5 minutes. And we were like pretty bad, and then we got worse. Like midway through the season, we got worse somehow, and then we just kind of leveled off at that worse. So, I've thought about it, and that's definitely the type of thing that you probably can't practice. Because it's an NBA game, it's intense. How can you practice that? So while the stream's not going, I'm just gonna talk about something. But here we go. 74-72. 11 has it for Dallas at the 3-point line, going up against Randall. Randall stops him, gives it to 20, step back 3-pointer, and that's perfect. And a very lucky shot. And Randall is playing great defense. And the same thing happened last game, where he was playing great defense, but they kept on draining it right in his face. And the coach from Dallas, super bald, reminds me a little bit like J.K. Simmons, just the way the suit fits. Like, remember, he was Spider-Man's boss, J.K. Simmons. Anyway, the coach for Dallas looks just like him, and Randall's going to go to the free throw line. And this hopefully won't be one of those situations where the Lakers just always go to the free throw line, but they only make one of them. Because we're down. And if we don't make free throws, that means we're just not going to be able to come back. So Julius Randle, just start making them now. Rattle it in. 20-plus points in 8 straight games. Longest streak of career. Wow, let's take a look. Except he doesn't have a lot of points tonight. He's got 10 points tonight. Now, I'm going to refresh that. Oh, that was the wrong button. Anyway, Dallas has it. Dirk is trying to get it inside the 3-point line. Goes around Randall. Passes it to number 9. Number 9 shoots a 3. That's no good. Lakers have it. They take it. Caruso passes it. What just happened? I have no idea, but they're giving Caruso high five, so he might be going to the free throw line. And Brook Lopez is the leading scorer for the Lakers by a long shot. 22 points. Randall's got 10. KCP's got 7. Lonzo Ball's got 8, Ingram's got 11, and Kuzma's got 7. So not crazy good scoring, but it is distributed. And Luke Walton on the sideline, coach of the year, talking to somebody, but he was like intense about it. And Lonzo Ball sits next to Travis Ware on the bench. And he's got to get his rest. 75-74, Randall made both free throws, and the Lakers are on a 14-0 scoring run. Dallas has it at the three-point line. They give it to 20. They give it back to 11. 11 shoots a 3. No good. KCP comes down with the rebound. Lakers have it on a pretty fast break. Randall takes it to the hoop and makes a great layup against 2 people because that's what he likes to do. It's almost like he tries to make it purposely hard on himself because it's too easy one-on-one. And guess what? They probably fouled him, but they're not calling it. Luke Walton's up on his feet, and the referee's called an off-the-ball foul. And if you're watching basketball, no sound, the off-the-ball fouls are the most annoying thing in the whole sport. Because not only does it stop the play, I don't even ever know what happened. And they just showed the replay of Julius Randle taking it to the hoop, and he kind of did a little body check, but I guess it was legal. Got himself some separation, and then just made it no problem. And you know what? If I could get that kind of, just a little check and get that kind of separation, I would be way better at basketball. I get no separation at all when they're just on me. And it sucks. And Dallas is at the free throw line right now. And you know what, guys? I'm not going to be able to remember any of their names because I'm just not getting, Spectrum is just not HD enough. I can't read it. Here we go. If I'm going to do this next year, I'm going to have to learn more names. Refreshing the stream. If you're with me right now, thanks for stopping by. If you're new here, I just watch with no sound and give you a play-by-play. It's kind of like radio. But if you can get to a TV, get to a TV. But if you can't get to a TV, I got your back. Dallas has it. They're down by 3 somehow. Dirk shoots a 3. That's good. 79-79 with 51 seconds left here in the third. Randall takes it to the hoop again and fouled. Julius Randle's going to go back to the free throw line, and I like how he's just hungry and going in on offense in the lane. And the only thing they can really do is foul him, because Dallas does not look like a very physically strong team. They look long and lanky. Like Dirk Nowitzki can't run. They're all like a bunch of Dirk Nowitzkis. So Randall, like kind of a little fire hydrant, just can kind of do what he wants. And it's so blurry, I can't see. Okay, 15 points. Just keep on making free throws and we'll be okay. And he makes that one too. Spectrum is so blurry that I can't see the score. Lakers are up by, is that, how many is that? 2. 48 seconds left. Dallas has it. Number 11 passes it to Dirk. Dirk tries to dunk. Blocked by the rim. Falls on his ass. And he is frozen, falling on his ass right now. And that's kind of funny, but now I'm going to miss the play. But Dirk tried to get hardcore and dunk on the Lakers. Maybe jumped about 3 inches, and that was not going to be enough. And he is looking super awkward on this frozen frame. And this is the type of frame that you could use on like a thumbnail, because it's just kind of funny. It looks like he's dancing. It looks like, here we go, back to live. And oh wow, super HD. 81-79. Dallas still has the ball. Oh, Keebler. The Keebler tree, 42. I remember him. And the Keebler tree is going to the free throw line. And he was annoying. And he was actually not that bad. But it doesn't look like he has too many points tonight. And how is Dallas this bad? The Keebler tree is not that bad. He makes both of them. 81-81, 35 seconds left in the third quarter. And this is going to come down to the ending. Luke Walton's up on his feet coaching. You know what? I think that he heard that we were calling him a bench warmer. Because as soon as we started calling him a bench warmer, 5 games later, like I started doing the Lakers. Seriously, he never sits on the bench. It's weird. Anyway, I think he heard us. Kyle Kuzma, very aggressive and fouls going to the free throw line. And J.K. Simmons, the coach for Dallas, is just looking like a bit of a jackass on the sideline. He's got like his huge feet. He's got like a suit kind of back, and he's got his hips on his shoulder, and he's kind of looking awkward. It's like, dude, J.K. Simmons, go give Spider-Man some work. You know what? Spider-Man never has any work to do around the Daily Planet. Give him some work. Dallas has it. Dirk gives it to 21 or to 20. And now they give it to the guy with the sweet hair. They give it to the Keebler tree. He shoots a 3. No good. Julius Randle comes down with the rebound. And the Lakers take it across half court. A bit of a fast break play. They give it to Caruso. Caruso shoots a 3. Not even close. That was like a horizontal shot that I don't think physics allowed it to go in the basket. And somebody calls timeout. I think it might have been Luke Walton. He's wearing $1,000 suits, so you know what, his decisions are probably good, because anybody that has to wear a $1,000 suit that's better than the rest of all your peers, like as coaches, like take a look at J.K. Simmons' suit. Doesn't fit, all dirty, all wrinkly, he's looking old. That's what NBA coaches look like. And then we got Luke Walton looking like a male. He's looking like the best looking cheerleader of all time, and wearing a $1,000 suit. It's like, okay, Luke Walton, are you compensating for something? Are you stoned right now? We all know you're stoned. Just coach the team. On commercial break. And you know what? Sometimes when I just start talking, I don't know like where I'm going. So I'm just going to slow down and get used to going with a slower tempo, because I'm about to do baseball. And people watching baseball want to listen. It's a different rhythm. Like, it's its own rhythm. So I'm just going to have to get good at that. And can't really do the baseball announcer voice. But I'm sure there might be like a microphone somewhere that lets you do that. You're just talking to it and you just sound like one of those old-timey radio guys. Still on commercial break. And we got the close-up on the double western, and it just looks absolutely disgusting. And I didn't eat dinner yet, and now I'm actually starting to get a little hungry, but not for the western burger. And this commercial is pretty intense, and yet we are just barraged with non-stop fast food commercials every time we watch the Lakers. Like, Spectrum, you're gonna have to do better than this. Oh, now we got another car commercial for Ford. Like, there's so many car commercials from all the different models and companies that it makes the commercials meaningless. Like, I can't even remember one car. But this one is not even one car. They are showing you the Toyota lineup, or the Ford lineup. They got one for $199. I mean, that's one I can afford. Give me a car. Let's go right now. $239, $329, $359, and wow, Ford's got one for $469. Looked like one of those mid-sized SUVs. That's the one I would want to get. But I'd rather get the Mazda mid-sized SUV. But you know what? I don't really have enough money for a car, so I don't know why I'm even. You know what? It was the car commercials. Screw the car commercials. 82-81, start of the fourth quarter. Is anybody here? Leave a comment. Hey, why Dallas can't score? Thanks, bro. Can't seem to find the game, but you saved me. Your play-by-play is getting better. Thanks, George. I thought Spider-Man boss is J. Jonah Jameson. Oh yeah, dude, that's totally right. You know what? This is why I need you guys talking back. Caught me on that one. Was he ever doing work at the Daily Planet? Anyway, thanks for coming. The game's back. I'm going to try to interact with you guys more because that's what Dan the Laker fan does. And he's got like the sickest little YouTube channel ever. He's like my hero. Check him out. Dan the Laker fan. After the game, he's on my recommended list. He is amazing. Give him 15 minutes and you will listen to what he says. Dallas passing it around like they don't care. Finally, the little guy takes it to the hoop all crazy like Steve Nash doesn't shoot. Dallas shoots a three and doesn't go in, but the guy with the crazy hair, number 3, tipped it in. And this guy is so lanky and skinny and not strong. Why don't we just box him out? Oh, it's because Zubac is in the game. And he just doesn't box people out. He doesn't jump. He has actually been a little bit of a disappointment. I mean, I was kind of excited about him for a little bit. Zubac. But one time I saw him like trying to get up and he got about 4 inches. It was embarrassing. Like, oh man, this guy's got no chance. And what happened to Bryant? Bryant was a bit, you know, we don't have a center. Our center's, oh, J. Jonah Jameson is on the sideline. What was I calling him? That's definitely J. Jonah Jameson. Or, what's the actor's name? And now I'm confused. Kuzma takes it to the lane. They stop him. He gives it to Ennis. Ennis shoots a 3. Not even close, and Dallas gets the rebound. And this is going to be a close game. It's going to come down to the ending. And I know it doesn't matter, but for some reason, I just still get into it. And yesterday's game is like what just happened? The referees called the play off, and now we got a close-up on Caruso. And, you know, not going to lie, not the best-looking player on the team. In general, our team is like super good-looking. And we got Luke Walton. You know, we're a good-looking team. Caruso and Lonzo bringing down our average. Big time. Number 11 shoots, no good for Dallas. Zubac gets the rebound. Caruso has it, takes it to the lane, and not called for charging or not called a block. That was weird. Huge collision. They called nothing. And alley-oop goes wrong to the skinny guy with the crazy hair. Lakers have it on a fast break. Caruso shoots a 3. Not even close. And Kuzma saves the day, gets the offensive rebound. Nope, they're going to call a foul on Kuzma. Like the effort, though, but they just called a foul. And Luke Walton, man, his face is red. Maybe he didn't put some suntan lotion today at the beach. He's probably just smoking weed at the beach. Like Luke Walton, what do you do all day? You coaching? No, just smoke weed, go to the beach. And you know what? Sometimes I don't wear suntan lotion. But give me a $1,000 suit. They're going to believe I'm coaching. Right, no, Luke Walton, they don't actually believe you're coaching. Everyone's talking about it. You're warming the bench. Put a clipboard in your hand. And now we got the clipboard, and now people believe it. Lakers steal it. 83-82. They pass it around. This is the third-tier team. Caruso takes it to the hoop again and misses it. But that was beautiful reverse layup, and I like his aggression. I like what he's doing, but they haven't gone in. And his very small size seems to do pretty well against these tall, lanky, slow guys on Dallas. And Lakers play good defense. Ennis up in 11's face. 11 goes around him, and then he goes around Zubac. Zubac blocks him from behind. Dallas gets the ball back, and they give it to number 8. Who's this guy? Number 8 gives it to number 20, And wow, Lakers are playing great defense. Dallas doesn't know what to do. And finally, the skinny white guy takes it to the lane, and Kuzma stops him, no problem. And Kuzma's not known for his defense, but that was no problem whatsoever. Lakers have it. Kuzma finds Caruso under the basket, and he's fouled by number 3. And this tall, skinny guy with the crazy hair did not need to push, did not need to foul that hard. Caruso was just standing under the basket. That's what I like to do when I play. I just stand under the basket. You just get some points. He was standing. It looked like it was going to be an easy layup because nobody was guarding him. And then somehow Hill blocked him. So 84-83, Lakers are still up by 1. 20 gives it to the tall, skinny guy, Hill. I think his name's Hill, but it's so blurry I can't see. And yeah, he's got some sweet hair. But you'd be so surprised how little they show people's backs in basketball. Like, you would think like at some point, like, the camera would get their back. But I think they know how to cut away and how to do it. Like, I never see their backs. And you would never notice unless you're watching with no sound. Zubac gets a little crazy. Oh no, that's Travis Ware. Travis Ware, you know what? He looks like he's got some pretty good looking arms, but definitely needs to hit the gym. Kuzma shoots a long 3, in and out. And one of the teams is on a scoring drought. I think both teams might be on a little bit of a scoring drought. Ennis, the Amish guy, gives it to Kuzma. Kuzma gives it back to Ennis. Ennis shoots a 3, and that goes in. So it's 87-83, and J.K. Simmons calls timeout, and Lakers high-five each other. Caruso, you know what? Maybe he was playing before in the game. He deserves high fives. Has he got any points yet? No. Has he got any rebounds yet? No. Has he really done anything? No. Is he like the poor man's Isaiah Thomas? Yes. But at least he's in the game. And glad to have Brandon Ingram back. Saw him for a little bit, but he has not been back in the game. Something makes me think he's not coming back. And Isaiah Thomas, where's he been? And where's Hart been? I mean, it's crazy how good our team is, actually. And we're on commercial break. Thanks for coming, everybody. It's the Lakers are starting to get away a little bit, but I have a feeling that it's going to come down to the ending. Because although I think Dirk sucks these days, and he can't run, he doesn't play defense, and it takes forever. It's like the most slow-paced team I've ever seen, Dallas Mavericks, by far. And it's Dirk's fault. But, and it happened last game, he shoots threes and makes them. And the problem is he seems to be making them. So I wouldn't feel too comfortable right now with this lead, though it is looking better. But watch Dirk. He can like knock down 3 threes in a row. That's 9 points. Kobe used to do that. Nobody does that on the Lakers anymore. Here we go. Spectrum Sportsnet. Make sure if you can get to a TV, go to Spectrum. It's going to be more fun. And now we have a military guy selling a flashlight. It's 22 times brighter. And I can't imagine how they can make flashlights any brighter than they already are. Like, back when I was a kid, they sucked. These days, you could, it's like a lighthouse. You can bring in a cruise ship. If this one is 22 times brighter than the other ones, then that's too bright. Like, what are you lighting up? A cave? Maybe a cave? Like a big cave? Yes, but other than that, I mean, come on. Try Tac Light, just $19.99, free shipping, and let's hope they send in another one. Oh, yep, we get a free one too. So now we get 2 flashlights for 20 bucks. And you know what? I've never actually bought anything off one of the. Oh, actually, one time I did. Actually, when I was a kid, I bought Girls Gone Wild. I did do that. Senior in high school, I bought it. Brooke Lopez, 22 points, and I was dumb, and they continue to charge you money. And they kept on charging. I didn't know what to do. I didn't want to go, Mom, Girls Gone Wild keeps on charging me. I didn't know what to do. Finally got rid of it. I just had to call them. They're like, are you sure you don't want more? I'm like, oh, you guys got more of them? Ah, no. $87-83. Dallas nails one pretty quickly. 87-85. 7:26 left. Oh, here's Brandon Ingram. So on the floor right now, we got Kuzma, who's got the ball right now. Lopez, Ennis. Ingram and Travis Ware, who's being guarded by Dirk. And, oh, Ennis, the Amish guy, tries to get it to the lane, can't do it. Kuzma shoots an open three. That's good. And it's 90-85. Lakers are up by 5 with 7 minutes left, and we need Kuzma to continue doing that. He is so much better when he is aggressive. And you know what? Sometimes he's allowed to go sloppy to the lane. I mean, if he wants to go to the rim, let him do it. You know, it can look sloppy sometimes. And, you know, I don't think he's grown into his legs yet. Kyle Kuzma looks like a teenager. Like, he looks awkward. Like, his arms and his legs are too big. So as soon as he grows into his legs, Kuzma's going to be a monster. And he already is, averaging like 16 points a game. But even with all those points in such a great season, I think he left a little bit out on the table in the middle of the season especially, but just not being hungry enough. And wow, this guy's got my favorite hair. Number 6 for Dallas. That is awesome. Look at the size of his shoulders. Jonathan Motley, 22 from Baylor, 6'10", 230 pounds. And this is the guy that Dallas needs in the lane. And let's see what this guy can do. Brandon Ingram playing point guard because he can do whatever he wants. And he goes around this guy, still doing whatever he wants. Takes it to the rim, passes it to Travis Ware. Travis Ware shoots a three. Not even close. He hasn't made one of those since like 10 games ago. Dallas has the rebound. Number 11 has it. Gives it to a skinny white guy. Skinny white guy is being guarded by Lopez. Now they give it to the guy with the awesome dreadlocks, Motley. Number 6. Turnaround jumper. And Brandon Ingram stands tall, and he missed the shot. Lakers have it. Brandon Ingram looking for somebody to pass to, and finds Lopez down low, and he shoots in, what's that guy's number 6's face, and it doesn't go in. Dallas shoots a quick three, and that's an air ball. Luke Walton still up on his feet. He's pacing around, yelling at Randall, I think. Kuzma, super aggressive and sloppy and crazy, goes to the rim and makes it. That's what we like to see, just him doing it. And, you know, he just does play a little bit better when Brandon Ingram is playing. And Kyle Kuzma's got 13 points, but trust me, he's going to get more. You just got to keep doing that. And it did look a little sloppy. And next time he should dunk it. It's kind of a weak layup, but, you know, he'll dunk it next year. Dallas trying to play good offense. And wow, the Keebler tree just drained an awesome teardrop. Oh no, that's going to be charging. Kyle Kuzma stepping it up on defense. And, you know, he was a rookie, and he was definitely a liability on defense at the beginning of the season, but looking like he's stepping it up. And yeah, those feet were planted, and the Keebler tree needs to get back in with the elves. Oh no, that wasn't Keebler, that was number 20. Kyle Kuzma just having a good game, sweating like crazy. Comes from Michigan. Brandon Ingram playing point guard, doing whatever he wants. Gives it to Randall. Randall gives it back to him. Can't get it inside the three-point line. Skinny white guy's playing pretty decent defense. They give it to Lopez, and number 6, the big guy in the lane, just like shoulder checked him. And I think that's a foul on him. I just said his name out loud. Was it Crew? Motley Crue? I think that guy's name was Motley Crue. Number 6. And he's wearing like white yoga pants, but with only one leg. And, you know, I just don't like these guys wearing the yoga pants under their shorts. It looks weird. But he's got the one leg yoga pants, and you know what? I don't like it. And we're off to commercial break. And what a surprise, commercial for Toyota. Yet, why don't we ever bring a Toyota out on the floor during halftime? Just give away a car. Toyota, if you want to sponsor the Lakers, give away some cars. Yeah, the Lakers sponsors suck.
Tariff taxes on there.
The Lakers sponsors suck, babe. They don't do anything.
Oh.
Yeah, they just give us terrible commercials and then fast food. And I gotta watch, and I gotta watch commercials now because the shady stream wasn't working. Anyway, poor YouTuber. Still on commercial break. Thanks for being here, everybody. A commercial for some kind of robotics company. Oh, people here. You're a piece of shit for not showing the game and talking. Well, they shut down your account. You're B. People are here on Periscope. What's up, Periscope? Trying out something new. Nobody's really here on Facebook. You know, not the most trafficked game of the season, that's for sure. J. Jonah Jameson, totally. George B. Moreno. I can't believe I messed that one up. I know it's a little more boring than basketball, but you're gonna do Dodger games. Yes, I'm gonna do Dodger games, and it's just a little bit different. And I just gotta go slower. And I don't really know too much about baseball, though. When I was in Little League, I was pretty good. But I'm pretty good at the pitching, so I just kind of talk about the pitching and the hitting. So like I'll remember like, okay, 2 strikes and he reacted this way, and the pitcher knows this, and if the pitcher knows that the batter knows this, and if he knows this, and then that means that he knows that I know this. It's like a leveling game. And the pitching and the batting battle, I'm actually pretty good at dissecting that. So I just kind of do that. And I think it's partly because I used to pitch, but when I was in Little League, I didn't know what I was doing. I just threw it. I think it's because I played poker for a living for 6 years before they took away online poker. And to me, there's a lot of similarities between pitching and batting in poker. And here's Magic Johnson on the sideline. And you know what? He's just being a nice guy, giving a kid a photo. And you know, he didn't need to do that. The owner of the team, or the manager of the team, walking by, and the guy was like with the phone, and he just did it. Selfie with Magic Johnson. That must be nice. And now we're watching Julius Randle highlights, and that's always great. 16 points, 6 of 8 shooting, and 8 rebounds. So Julius Randle, not like a super sky-high night in terms of points, but getting the job done. And wow, he had his hands on his hips, on his knees. He was sweating. I think Julius Randle might have run out of gas. 92-86, Lakers are up. KCP shoots a 3 in the corner. That's no good. And Julius Randle comes down with the offensive rebound. Number 8 for Dallas. Did not even have a chance. And Dallas continues to be tall and skinny and weak and slow. But yet the Lakers are really having a hard time getting away. And now it's so blurry, I can't even see shit. Thanks for coming, everybody. 5:02 left. And after the game, I read the comments and then do good, bad, and what to look forward to. But, I mean, we can't make the playoffs. There's not too much that we really can look forward to. But yeah, I'm glad you asked about Dodgers. I do Dodgers. But what's funny is the way that I started doing this is because Spectrum was screwing me on the Dodgers game. So I just went to YouTube, and then I saw that they were taking down people's streams of the Dodgers. I'm like, dude, how are we supposed to watch this? And then I put up a stream and they took it down, and then I was pissed. And then so I just started doing this. And then, you know, we got into a couple more disputes, and then trademark, and you know what? It was a long 6 months. But either way, maybe I took it too far. Now I'm doing Lakers, but going back to Dodgers. But the reason I'm bringing it up is because I kind of started at the end of the game, and doing this, it was hard. Like I did like 2 full games by myself, nobody watching, before I got 1 subscriber. Like there's not many people here, but trust me, it was way worse before. And then after time, it's through playoffs. It's really exciting. The Dodgers went to game 7, and then we lost. And I had some real people. I had like 100 or 125 real people that have been watching because of the playoffs too. But at game 7, I'm like, don't worry, guys. I'm doing Lakers. Make sure you come to Lakers games. And not one of them came. Bryce was the only one to come. He came once and said, hey, and that was it. And you know what? Just the sports, you know, baseball people are baseball, and basketball people are basketball. So you know what? I'm just gonna have to, I don't know, keep doing it, I guess. I like doing it. 94-86. Lakers are looking pretty good. Randall is going up against Dirk. Dirk's playing pretty decent defense. Now they're double teaming him. How is that not a foul? And I think they did call a foul, and they called it late. And J. Jonah Jameson still on his feet, and it's just the way that he stands. It's just the way that he stands. It's kind of like, it's just like Spider-Man's boss. Got the shaved head, and he's got like his hands in his pockets the whole time like this, but the coat is back. I can't show you guys. You know what? I'm not a Spider-Man expert, but he stands like Spider-Man's boss. Brandon Ingram shoots in Motley Crue's face. The big guy with the dreadlocks, no good. 94-86, 3:50 left, and Lakers are not playing awesome, but Dallas is playing much worse and just can't score. Lakers defense is actually holding up pretty well, and Motley Crue, number 6, the big guy for Dallas, turns around and just makes it. And Brandon Ingram, I don't think, wanted to put his body on the line in that spot and just kind of let him make it. Kyle Kuzma, cross up, goes left. This guy stays in front of him, number 9. That was pretty impressive defense. Ingram shoots a jump shot, and it's rattling around. The internet's going slow. But if I had to guess right now, my guess is it's not going to go in. Just like a blurry basketball. I mean, it didn't look like a good first bounce. And I'm just going to hit refresh. And like, this is another perfect example. If you guys can see my frozen screen, you should see Randall and the skinny white guy battling under the hoop. And it's a total foul on the skinny white guy, but the referees don't call it. And they haven't been calling it all year. Anyway, gotta refresh the stream. Thanks for coming. Leave a comment. Make sure you check out Dan, the Laker fan, after the game, and he's gonna answer those hard Laker questions. I kind of go more broad strokes. He answers the hard ones. Let's go, Spectrum. Me and them, you know, we just don't get along. And I blame them for Stu kind of sucking. I mean, Spectrum has not invested in the Lakers broadcast in 10 years. It's the exact same thing it was 10 years ago. It's like, what the hell? Invest in the Lakers. They didn't do it. You know what? So I'm just going to do this. A digital alternative. And, you know, I'm going to make it into a real alternative broadcast. But for now, it's just me doing play-by-play. Julius Randle. And I can't even see these stats. What's going on? 94-88. It's a 6-point game with 2:58 left. And Dallas is still very much in this game. Because, as I said earlier, Dirk Nowitzki can drain 3 threes in a row. And now we're going to commercial break. And it is so funny how, I mean, it happens on YouTube too, how you will just be getting shitty internet. Can't watch Spectrum, shitty internet. But as soon as those ads come up, man, they are looking solid. The ad goes, and then all of a sudden, internet's bad again. Thanks for coming, everybody. Yeah, doing this is pretty fun when people come and there's talking and the games are close. And we had some really good games this year as Laker fans. Like, it's just been a fun season. We'd had some downtimes too. I mean, we lost 9 games in a row. Now, that was bad. But imagine watching with no sound and doing play-by-play. And seeing people not come. And I'm telling you, when you lose 9 games in a row, you lose like half of the people that were watching for the rest of the season. We had some momentum, not momentum, but we had people watching. And then, you know, let's just say that it hurt a little bit. But stuck through it. Lonzo came back, and you know what? The ending of the season almost could have been really good. The Lakers went on a little bit of an upturn, but it faded out. And here we go. Finally got back to the game. Skinny white guy has it for Dallas. And both coaches, oh no, Luke Walton is warming the bench right now. And it is frozen again. And you know what? I'm just going to have to call Spectrum and tell them to boost my internet. And they always screw me. Like, I did forget to take my phone off Wi-Fi, and that does seem to help a little bit. Here we go. It's 98-88. It's a 10-point game. Lakers are doing something awesome, and I missed all of it. 1:41 left, and now I'm back to a buffering screen. And on the floor for the Lakers is Lopez, guys too blurry, Randall, and guys too blurry. But I do see Jonah Jameson over there with his hands on his hips looking like a jackass. You know what? He needs the cigar, though. He always had the cigar. And I am going to, I mean, should I give the shady stream a try? Should I give, you know what, if, I wouldn't be surprised. It usually is faster. Loading Spectrum Sportsnet. Here we go. It's 98-89. And not the Keebler tree, but another tall white guy for Dallas at the free throw line. And this team is just terrible. They're going to have to make some moves. And Mark Cuban, it's like he was on TV so much. Every time I turned on the TV, I'm looking at Mark Cuban on his TV show. Just everywhere. He gets in trouble for protecting his CEO, who is just being a total creep, and I think physical anyway. Woman stuff. And we have not heard a peep from Mark Cuban since. And it's frozen again. Oh, Randall misses the layup, but I think he's going to go to the free throw line. Let's just see. Yep, he is going to go to the free throw line. You know what? I'm just going to keep it on Spectrum. That one's too slow. Julius Randle, 18 points, 10 rebounds. Definitely the best player on the team. No question about it. the best player on the team, Julius Randle. We got to give him his money. He's going to be really good. And he didn't even get hooked up on calls all season. He gets hacked in the lane by 1, 2, 3 people. They never call it. So as he gets older, he's going to start getting better calls. And I think we just got to give him the money. We're going to get super good value. Julius Randle, the best player on the team. The most important player on the team is Lonzo Ball. That's for sure. And my favorite player on the team is Brandon Ingram. So we got to keep all 3 of those guys. And Hart and Kuzma. And Kuzma's got it right now. He's a badass. Got to grow into his legs a little bit. Looks a bit awkward sometimes, like a teenager, but he's got the ball again. They give it to Caruso. Caruso is getting some pretty good court time right now. I'm just a short little ball guy playing professional basketball. Kuzma shoots a 3, and that's perfect. 103-93. Kyle Kuzma. He's just, sometimes he's hungry, and he just shoots, and it's sometimes a bit disrespectful, and he just does it. And that's when Kuzma is at his best, when he's second-guessing himself, and he's getting stopped in the lane, and he just kind of looks like a kid frustrated. That's when he's no good. It's like an attitude thing, but Kyle Kuzma, just so great to have on the team. Comes from Michigan. And I think early in the season, there's so much pressure, and they put so many of the defensive resources on Lonzo that Kuzma kind of had, you know, an easy streak for a little while early in the season, and the game's over. 103-93, and when they're not close, man, these games sure do end fast. And we got confetti coming down at Staples Center. Lakers win. And they're giving each other high fives. Brandon Ingram looks stoned. Awesome hair, awesome tattoos, good looking kid, great shoulders, so happy to have him back. Ingram, he's my favorite. And you know what, he can just do whatever he wants because he's Brandon Ingram. And now we're watching replays of Lopez, and man, is Lopez the MVP of the Lakers again? Let's take a look. He was 20 points and 10 rebounds. Oh no, 22 points and 6 rebounds in 39 minutes. And Julius Randle had 20 points, and Julius Randle is the MVP of the game for sure. Lonzo Ball, not the greatest game. Brandon Ingram, good first game back. Kyle Kuzma, 18 points, and man, he did score 18 points all of a sudden. And Lakers win the game, and they did it in Lakers fashion. There's no doubt about that. Coming up next, Access Sportsnet. Anyway, thanks for coming, everybody. I'm going to read your comments, and then good to bad, and then what to look forward to, and then I'm done. Here we go. Why Dallas can't score? Oh, I already read these. Thanks, bro. Can't seem to find the game, but you saved me. Thought Spider-Man was J. Jonah Jameson, and that is for sure. I forgot what person that I said was Spider-Man's boss, but I said the wrong thing. I think I said the actor. J.K. Simmons? Anyway, the coach for Dallas definitely looks just like him. You know, he should be fired. He didn't do shit. And Dirk Nowitzki, he didn't do shit either. Anyway, I'll get to good, bad, and what to look forward to later. You know, it's a little more boring than basketball, but yeah, Dodger games, gonna do Dodger games, and it is a little bit more boring. And I don't know if I'm gonna do the full game. It's like 4 hours. It's insane. Maybe I'll do the final 3 innings, or I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it. I think the Dallas coach looks like Jim Carrey, totally. And Jim Carrey did not age very well. He's kind of like, got a weird old man look, and he's skinny and went a little crazy. So he looks like Jim Carrey, like maybe 7 years ago. Totally on board with that. George B. Moreno, you are the #1 fan right now. Let's take a look at Facebook. Nobody really comes on. Oh, people are here. What up? Oh, Martin Brown from YouTube. Clarence J. Beef Burns. What up, dude? Hart fractured his hand. Gerard, thank you for that comment. IT had a hip surgery earlier. Clarence J. B. Burns, Justin Timberlake. You know what? Some people say I look like Justin Timberlake, and I've been mistaken for him once. And then also, my twin brother got mistaken for him once too. At a restaurant, my stepmom was there. So even that one, I got a twin brother too, and we have both been mixed up with Justin Timberlake. It's just because we kind of had the shaved head at the same time. Anyway, we kind of look similar. Danny, shut up. Put the game on. Can't do that. They shut down my account. Enrique Aruzzo, put the game on. Can't do that. Clarence J. Beef Burns, we want tacos. And just more fast food advertisement. But yeah, I'll take some too. Ariel Sto Domingo Solero, Lakers win. What's up? Yes, we did. Thanks for coming. If you came from the Philippines, way to go. That's like on the other side of the planet. So the internet, wow, sure is fast. Thanks for coming. Appreciate that you guys like the Lakers. And yeah, oh, comments on, here we go. How many games he looks stoned? Haha. Well, people are on Periscope, but I still don't really get Periscope. I was doing Twitter live streams for like ever, but I didn't even know about Periscope. So I gotta remember about Periscope. I gotta maybe read your comments out, or who knows. Periscope, thanks for coming. And Twitch. You know what? I think the guy on Twitch is gone, but usually there's always a couple Twitch guys. The good, the bad, what to look forward to. Oh, here we go. I think the Dallas coach looks like Jim Carrey. Dallas was totally tanking towards the end. Yeah, it kind of did look like that. Apparently, Lonzo hurt his knee again. Him and B.I. can't stay healthy. Oh, okay. Got that one. Brandon Ingram. You know what? Brandon Ingram and Lonzo never really had enough time to develop a working relationship on the court in a way that's super effective. That's maybe the only disappointment I think for Lonzo Ball this year was I expected that he would have gotten farther with some of the players. Like Lonzo Ball, he's smart. His skill is being smart. He's one step ahead of everybody, but sometimes he's one step ahead of his teammates, and he passes it to Randall, and it hits him in the back of the head so often. And every single time it hits Randall in the back of the head, he's wide open for an easy point. So, and that's Randall. And then I think that him and Ingram got less chemistry together. And then Ingram, all he ever did was dribble, be the point guard, dribble, take it to the lane, and then sometimes get fouled, sometimes make it, but always look cool. Yeah, Lonzo Ball, I love him. I think he's great. I think the way that he gets points proves how smart he is. But I was just hoping he didn't get hurt, and he got off to a better start. And he didn't get a lot of court time early because I think Clarkson started hot. But I just expected more team gelling together at this point. Who knows? Maybe we need that big free agent. We need, like, I hate to say it. I mean, LeBron, let's get him. He will teach these young guys how to play basketball. It's exactly what we need. But we just need someone to whip them into shape. And we are way more spit and polish than we were at the beginning of the season. We actually, like, huddle up now and we listen to Luke Walton. But we need someone that's big and strong and can beat everybody up. So, LeBron James, let's just get him. Except for Brandon Ingram. He can do whatever he wants. Even play point guard. The good, it was... we should go after Leonard. Which one's Leonard again? What's his name? Oh, Martin Brown. What was the... Oh, the good? What was good tonight? The good was that obviously Luke Walton went to the beach. You should have seen how red his face was, and it wasn't red out of anger. Like, you can see that. I mean, it happens all the time. He didn't even put on suntan lotion. I would bet money that Luke Walton did not put on suntan lotion today. Too bad we can't find out. Oh, from the Spurs. Oh, he's the one that's not playing because he's hurt. He's hurt, but nobody really knows why. And maybe he had like a bad relationship with like the front office or something, but nobody knows. Yeah, Leonard, is he good? Seems like if he's good at basketball, he should play basketball. It's kind of weird how he's not playing. Maybe we're talking about two different people, but it seems like if you're good at basketball, play basketball. The good was, oh yeah, him. Why exactly is he not playing? And the good was just Luke Wall went to the beach. Definitely took some bong loads. We were in maximum stoned Luke Walton. Thank goodness Dallas tanked it. We won the game. And on top of that, actually, now that I remember, Mark Cuban told a radio show that he told his team to tank the rest of the season, which is not something you're supposed to say in public. And he got in trouble and got fined. And then like 2 days later, he got in trouble for protecting his CEO, who was guilty or allegedly guilty of sexual harassment. And, you know, it seemed pretty obvious that Mark Cuban was looking the other way on purpose because he's the type of guy that knows this kind of stuff. He's got Shark Tank. You can't tell me that you didn't know that guy was a creep and you looked the other way. Mark Cuban, I think you're great. I think you're original. You got a great personality. You're smart. But dude, you did that. So you're laying low right now. That's okay. But come back strong and just admit what you did. Admit what you did, and we'll accept you back, Mark Cuban. But, you know, maybe we won't take you quite so seriously on Shark Tank. The bad. What was the bad? The bad was, I guess the good was the Lakers one. The bad was Lonzo never got into the groove, and he had kind of a disengaged attitude throughout the game. But we have to remember that they're not making the playoffs. Dallas wasn't trying. Dirk, you know what? He was that jogging? What is faster than walking but slower than jogging? Dirk was speed walking all over the court. Luckily, he was able to make threes. But who knows? Maybe it's hard for Lonzo Ball to get jacked up for the Dallas Mavericks and not making the playoffs. Leonard doesn't trust the team's doctors, and he's also losing trust in his teammates. Well, you know what? I would not. A lot of these athletes are seeming to not understand science, and they seem to not like dinosaurs, and like they seem to, anyway. I would trust the doctors over him. But you know what? It's your body, and he can do whatever he wants with it. I'm not gonna second guess him. What I don't get is why isn't he more open about it? It seems like, you know, I'm not that good at life. You know, I had some hard lessons, but if you owe somebody money, the easy thing to do is just to not call them and to ignore it. But all you gotta do is just call them and tell them, I acknowledge that I owe you money. I don't have it right now, but what can we do? That's all you gotta do. You just have to be open about it. If you are open about why you're not playing, then we'll listen, and we'll just, you know, you're a genuine person. We're just gonna believe you. It's the not talking thing. And I know, honestly, I also think that a lot of this stuff gets messed up in the media, and people just blow stuff up, and for them it's just like nothing. Like, Donald Trump is the president right now, and he is crazy in terms of media and what he says and what happens. But if you're standing next to Donald Trump all day, he doesn't even know he's doing anything. He's like, oh, I'm just being a good guy, doing business. Not even knowing that he is like starting race riots on Twitter between Nazis and liberals. I think that's just the way the media goes, and since I'm trying to make media, I should figure it out. He just doesn't talk to the media very much. Oh. But didn't Tony Parker? Yeah, I need to know more about him. So you think that we should get him, Martin Brown? And how much does he cost? And what would we have to give up? Because you know what? I'll take a guy that's not hurt. People are still here. What's up, guys? Are people still here on Facebook? Nope, everybody's gone on Facebook. And yep, one person is still here on Periscope, and you guys are sticking around. It was funny at the beginning of me doing this. Like, I would be doing it, and then the game would be over, and then instantly everybody would be gone. Like, they were literally only here for the game. Like, oh man, thanks guys. But then I saw in a game that, you know what, the Lakers were losing, and then people in the stadium that actually paid for pretty good seats left with like 5 minutes left. I'm like, dude, if these guys are leaving seats that cost hundreds of dollars that they paid for, you know what, you're allowed to leave on YouTube. Tony Parker said he had same injury and played quickly. His contract is up after next year, but I'm sure the Spurs will trade him. Came back to play quickly. Yeah, well, if he's not playing, I mean, can you force somebody to play? If he's not playing, they have to trade him. Maybe he's just posturing to get traded. We saw that happen with LeBron and that guy that went to Dallas. Or not Dallas, Boston. He just wanted to go to another team. He didn't like LeBron. Now, maybe the way that he did it was wrong, and like the way the media picked it up. I mean, but go for Klay Thompson instead. Balzel Nick, go for. Oh, you guys got to go to Dan the Laker fan right now. Trust me, he's better than me. Go for Klay Thompson instead. Why don't we just go for a big center like Embiid? We don't have a center. Seems like that'd be the first thing that we should get. Are there any good young centers? I don't know. Having fun, but I gotta go, guys. Come back for the next game, the next Lakers game. Oh, actually, I am missing Friday's game, so I am not going to be here for Friday's game. It's going to Big Bear for Easter. Going to be loads of fun. So actually, I'm not going to be here for Friday's game. Lopez is decent. He was terrible for most of the season until the last 2 months. Yeah, now I would much rather have Lopez because he's scoring like 25 points a game. But I think Randall opens up a lot of those opportunities for him, and those two kind of help each other out. And I think that if you see Lonzo, or if you see Randall scoring loads of points, you're also going to see Lopez scoring points. I don't know. They help each other out. not gonna be here next time. Thanks for stopping by. Check out my Dodger streams. Tell me how to make them better. Tell me, you know, I'm doing this anyway. You guys are my fans. I mean, Martin Brown, you come all the time. 256 Bradley, you guys are my peeps. How do I make this better? Like, for example, my twin brother heard me yesterday and just said things that helped. And it's amazing. It's the first time he actually listened to me do this. And we're twins. But it is pretty weird. It's like, hey, listen to me yell at a computer for an hour. If you don't know YouTube, it's very weird. Anyway, thanks for coming. Thanks again. See you next game. Martin Brown, you're the man. See you next game.